Guess what I'm buying? And I checked this time, I'm not leaving with a wonky one. Welcome back to Maria's DIY world and this gorgeous, freezing, sunny day. So I'm in my living room. I am working on my walls and I got this far. So last time I was like, yeah, I don't think my decor matches that well any longer. And this little piece of furniture here is due for an upgrade. So the tabletop is rather bland. It's the first herringbone tabletop I ever made, and I made them with these little sticks. This is actually a big stick, but you can get them smaller. They hand them to you when you buy paint. So very thin, very cheap material. And when I made it, it was basically me testing if I could do a herringbone, if I could upcycle a piece of furniture, and it does kind of look good, but now that I've done the other pieces, that just is not working for me anymore. It's just not that pretty. You want to go outside? We're babysitting dog sitting Charlie again, as you can see. And some of these are not actually sticking any longer. Which ones are loose? This one's loose. Come on, yeah, that one is loose. And I glued them in with glitter hot glue. So I want to use the same kindling that I used over there. I want to give it the hot wax oil so it will get the same dark brown, and I think the dark brown will go better with this wall anyway, or two. So, oh Charlie, please. So I need to cut a lot of pieces. I'm not doing the herringbone pattern this time though, but I will show you the pattern when I'm ready, because I need all the pieces so you can see it. So, and I don't know if I'm going to like it, but you know, time will tell. Let's make it shorter. Okay. Let's just figure out where to put this. There. Here. Let's see. Right on the spot. Just move. Actually, I really like this end, but maybe should I keep it? I'll keep it. So I'm making yet another tabletop, but this time I'm not doing herringbone. I'm going to attempt to try and braided, so it looks braided. So far I don't really think it looks that good. So maybe I'm doing something wrong, or maybe it's just not that good looking. So here's the pattern that I'm going with so far. I'm cutting the little pieces right now to fit in between here. Oh, like that, like so. Maybe it's just one of those things that you need to see all put together before you can decide. I'm back inside where it's nice and toasty. I'm trying to find the best tool to break this apart. I think this is going to split no matter what I do. Oh, maybe not. That was before I had my pin nailer, so I have an extra nail in here. Oh yeah, these are just coming off. And it was so hard for me to put this on because I don't do well with nails. I wanted a pin nail for years because hammering nails, yeah, not working for me. Oh wow, these are just coming off. That was green, hot glitter glue. Wow, I did not expect this to be this easy. I cannot drop them on the floor though, because Viggo will catch them and try and eat them, and then he can't digest, and then he's gonna throw up. So wow, that was, and the best part is the glue is on the sticks rather than on the, well, some of the glue is on the piece of furniture here, but comes off so easily. I need to sand it so I can put the wood glue on here, and so to make sure that that stays on here better than this did. It's kind of satisfying. Also kind of sad to undo the work you did earlier, but I learned, and I'm moving past it. Couldn't I just buy another piece of furniture? Sure, no problem. That's beside the point, because this world is overflowing with, first of all, really cheap builds that people just throw out, and just materials in general. We consume so much, so I'm trying, well, I'm also consuming when I'm being wasteful as here. And I did buy all the new pack of Kindle, but yeah, I think we should try and keep our stuff for a longer time, even if it's cheap. So, and I'm having fun in the process. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. And this is something you could probably get pretty cheap. Though I have heard that the kind of kindling that I'm using cannot be bought in England. But maybe somewhere else. Maybe something similar. I think my point is just to be inventive. Do what works for you. It's a little heavy. I am not in the sanding inside kind of mood today. Bringing it out here.
bordplade.
Det er ligesom at lave bordplader på de andre derinde.
Nå! Ja. Men må jeg lidt? Tak.
I thought I would sand right through. I didn't. I did have holes before I started. I hope it's rough enough. It feels really smooth even though I used an 80 grit. We'll just have to see if it works. Who builds furniture that are 71.7? That's a ridiculous number to have. So 35 point something. Is it because that's something smart in inches? Is this actually an American piece of furniture? I don't know. So I've never done this pattern before. Of course I can do it. And I've decided to do it. Oh no, I just picked the perfect piece. I decided to do it diagonally. So I crossed up and found the center, and I'm going to put one of the little squares in the center. And then I'm Charlie. And then I'm going to pin nail it in, because I want to make sure that it stays in, because if that does not stay, everything is just gonna slide around. So the first piece is a little nerve-wracking, especially because the glue is always wet and slippery. Let me just press it into place here. Oh, that one is actually not that good. Maybe it'll work anyway. Let me just get these in place and then. So I'll start out with a little tornado, a whirlwind, and go from there. Somehow see if I can remember the pattern. That was slippery. I'm gonna mess this up so bad, because right now I'm just freestyling. Oh, why is that longer? Well, maybe it isn't. Maybe that one is crooked. That one does look crooked. I feel like some of the smaller cuts here weren't that good. Put it in like that instead. Is that better? Yeah, that looks way better. right, so I am running out of pieces now. The pattern has actually proven very easy to work with, so that's really nice. The sun is, well, it's not setting just yet. I have another couple of hours, but the sun is so low that it's already kind of dark outside. So yeah, I have 5 of these pieces left. Actually, I ended up taking the entire pattern, everything back up, because even though I really focused on putting the first one in, I should, have wiggled it a little more, so it was a little crooked. Now, however, it seems to be so straight. I'm passing the ledge just by a tiny, which is good, because then it's easier to cut off. So I don't have weird little pieces. So going up here, look at that. You don't want to look at it too close, but up here, it really looks like I've braided it. So in order to make sure that everything is square, I'm not going to try and measure, because it's too unprecise. So the way I make sure it's just as square as possible is really just using another piece of Kindle to just check it off, and then I place them next to each other. So the bigger pieces has to be 3 wide, and the smaller pieces just has to be square. So I'll just use another piece of Kindle, put it in my saw, and then measure. So, and right now it's set up for square. Let me just check if it is square. I'm not turning it on, I'm just checking to see. Maybe I need to adjust it just a little. Let's see. Yeah, like a millimeter or so. Okay. Perfectly square. Now I have another 2 times 50 to 60 pieces. So I could easily have calculated how many I needed, but what's the fun in that? Look at all the pieces I have piled up now. So I'm just gonna finish this side, I think. All right, let's see. I was missing a lot of the little pieces. Oh, maybe take the lid off. It's easier to get the glue out, I've heard. And then of course the first piece is tight. All right, but it's in now. I set an alarm because I'm not done editing the video that is going out today. Well, I'm sort of done. I just need to check through it and see if everything is as it's supposed to be just before I hit, download. And so usually I finish that in the morning, and I didn't do that today. And I'm kind of just on a roll here now, so I am going to ignore that and just keep going. Dun, dun. finished. And of course, every single corner piece is a little square. So that's not very stable. So I'm kind of thinking that maybe I can put a bowl of water on each square, on each corner. Somebody's going to knock that down. Do I have bricks? Well, that's what we're going with. If it's knocked over, we have towels. So I managed to finish this while we still have daylight, but only a tiny bit, and it's so dark in here now that I couldn't really see the rest of it. So I'm just glad that I'm done. And I have neglected every other task that I have to do today. So I haven't eaten. Well, I had breakfast, but I haven't had lunch, and it's 3:15. I haven't finished my video. I usually post at 3 o'clock, so I'm gonna go through that, you know. Maybe while I eat, that could be a good idea. I need to go clean up. The thing is though, I had to do this while we had nice weather. You never know this time of year when we have nice weather, or when you have nice weather. So it had to be today. So I'll go and clean up now, and then that will be it for today. So thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when part 2 of this is ready. Have a nice day.
Open your eyes, now you see.